Good morning, Valley Christian Warriors. Please stand for the pledges. Pledge to the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
To the Christian flag. I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for whose kingdom it stands, one Savior, crucified, risen, and coming again, with life and liberty to all who believe.
To the Bible. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I'll make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path, and I'll hide his words in my heart that I might not sin against God. Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior. I'm AJ.
And I'm Christian. Let's start off by taking a look at our weekly announcements.
Today marks the start of the second quarter. Stay tuned to hear how you can succeed this quarter.
Starting off this Wednesday, stop by the Den to check out the book fair, which runs until Friday.
Also on Friday, Grandparents' Day will be held, while the high school will have a full day of service out in the community.
On Sunday, the seniors leave for their senior trip and will be returning Friday the 4th, while the rest of the school will not be in the classes on the 3rd and 4th, which are also parent-teacher conferences. Today, October 24th, is National Food Day. Celebrate for the first time in 1975 to promote and educate people on healthy eating. Now, 47 years later, as we celebrate this day once again, let's take a look at what some of our staff and students say about food.
Food would you enjoy destroying? Crepes.
One food that doubles as a self-defense weapon.
A banana. A watermelon or pineapple.
If you could build a boat out of food, what would you choose?
Probably a hot dog bun and pretzels and more pretzels.
All right, Ben, if you could double one food as a self-defense tool, what would it be?
I would say pizza because it would fly well.
If you had one food to make clothes out of, what would it be?
Make what out of?
Make clothes out of.
Pizza. Cause it's like cookies. Bread. If bread, pizza. Bread. Oh yeah, bread.
I would enjoy destroying probably potatoes and tomatoes and hot dogs and pineapples.
Okay. If your hair was made of food, what would you want it to be made of?
Bro, French fries. I get those French fry braids going crazy.
What's one food you hate?
Coleslaw. I think it's nasty. In fact, I won't even really try it. I just think it looks terrible.
Fruit by the foot.
A couple of weeks ago, our elementary and middle school students participated in the annual Jogathon. Let's join Hampton Henderson and Mr. Dunn as they discuss how the Jogathon continues to impact Valley each year.
Hi, my name is Hampton Henderson, and I'm joined here with Mr. Dunn, and today we're going to be talking about how Jogathon impacts our school. So, on October 7th, our elementary school and our middle school students participated in an annual Jogathon. Can you tell me a little about that?
Sure. The Jogathon is a fundraiser that's really the only fundraiser that we ask the entire, student body to get involved with. And we always earmark a project, something that is above and beyond kind of our normal budgetary means.
Yeah.
And so, it was a great day. We had the most participation that we've ever had.
So, what kind of impact does Jogathon have on our school each year?
Well, this is the 10th year in a row that we've done Jogathon, and I think our first year we raised 15 to 18,000. Then we were at 20, then 25, and 30, and last year we raised 38,000 here. Mm-hmm. This year, with having two campuses, or actually three campuses, we were able to raise $64,000. And that money was earmarked to build an outdoor classroom, and it was earmarked to purchase some new playground equipment up at the Neenah campus. And then we're going to be doing some like 9 square type games and things like that at both campuses.
So, I know you already touched on this. So, what was the total money raised from Jogathon, and what are we going to use it on this year and upcoming years in the future, do you think?
Yeah, so we get a lot of input from our teachers.
Mm-hmm.
We want to ask them, what are the needs that you're seeing? Sometimes we have an idea. Like a couple years ago, our Jogathon, it was entitled Cool Runnings. We had a neat tie-dye t-shirt, and the Cool Runnings was so that we could get air conditioning in the school. So we went to central air throughout a large portion of the building. So we don't know what it is in the future years because we get input from the teachers on what the biggest needs are, and then that's kind of how we decide it. Again, we raised a little over between $63,000 and $64,000, and yeah, we're very, very, very pleased, blown away.
Yeah, I bet.
With that.
And wrap this up. Is there ever a possibility you could see high school participating in a Jogathon type event?
Is that something you guys would be interested in?
I think so. I've heard a lot of impact, and I think a lot of people would be interested in that.
Man, if you guys want to get out there and help the school raise some money, and I'm happy to entertain that.
Cool. Thank you so much. That's really it.
All right.
Hey,
have a great day.
You too.
To Josiah and Maddie reporting from our high school hallways.
Hello students, today I'm here with Miss Palmer. I'm going to be asking her some questions about second quarter starting. First question I have today is, as we head into second quarter, do you have any advice for students to try and help stay ahead in their studies?
Do your homework on time, pay attention in class. Shocker, right? It's a lot of deep advice. Seriously, if you just pay attention in class, your homework's way easier, and if you do it on the day you get it, also easier. You can't fall behind if you're always keeping up.
I feel that. Do you have any study tips that have helped students in the past, or even yourself, that could be useful to students now?
It depends on the student, what study tip works best. I guess the main thing is, you'll be taking a test in a quiet room. You should study in a quiet room. Because if you study with music, you'll remember things better with music, but if you study quiet, you'll remember better with quiet.
Thank you, Mrs. Wall.
You're welcome.
Let's talk to Hampton with the weather of the week.
Thanks, guys. Here's the weather for the week of October 24th in Oshkosh. This week will be warmer than last, with highs in the 50s and even some low 60s. We will start this week with some rain, but gradually work towards a dry end of the week. Friday and Saturday should be mild and dry. Be sure to get outside and enjoy the warmer temps. That's your weather forecast. Thanks for watching. I'm Hampton.
Since our volleyball season is wrapping up, we asked Coach Lizzie Potras some highlights from the season. Here's what she had to say. The volleyball team had enough girls to have 2 JV teams this year at a whopping 25 girls. Both JV teams had a lot of success and grew as teams and as individuals. Varsity had some ups and downs with injuries and changes to the lineup. They did receive bronze at the conference tournament, enduring 13 sets and 6 total games. Our regional game took place on October 18th, and the girls were focused on finishing strong.
Some of the other sports that are recently wrapped up are football and cross country. Let's send it to Lily to take a look at some highlights from our seniors and our senior spotlight story.
Speaking of sports, let's hear some highlights from our senior athletes finishing up their fall season and our senior spotlight. Leah Patterson's season highlight was running under the lights at the night race in the Wisconsin Dells. Josie Matiash says winning the tournament 2 weeks ago in the bronze bracket was her season highlight. Grace Rolston says beating the Lourdes in 3 games at their home gym was her favorite memory. Caleb Sturts loved being able to run with friends, and he says the family atmosphere was amazing. Andre Burr told us that being undefeated was pretty cool, as well as the bus rides. That's a wrap on our senior spotlight. Congrats to all of our senior athletes.
Thank you, Lily. And speaking of sports, just a reminder to sign up for winter sports as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian.
And I'm AJ. Be sure to tune in next time for your Weekly Warrior.
That's a wrap, buddy.